In a world where 7 people will play a game like never before. Will they survive? Audio Dungeon.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Tony Hansen, joined by some of the fans of our show. And today, a special treat, we have Tom Kokoza joining us from Audio Dungeon. Guys, how's everyone doing today?
Good.
Alive.
So this is FPC Adventures. This is the third one we've done. We started doing it in season 4 of the Celestial War, and this will be the final one for the Celestial War for fan player characters. And then we'll do more, obviously, going forward for the new campaign coming up. Real quickly before we begin, let's go around the group, starting with Keenan, and everyone just say who you are and the character you're playing.
Hello, I'm Keenan Brown. I'm playing Xander, the half-orc Eldritch Knight. Just trying to be a little bit more of a necromancer this episode, but trying to work through the past to the future. We'll see how it goes.
That's right, you were on the past. Oni.
I'm Oni5, and I play Liv Moore. She's a tiefling gunfighter. She is also in the past hanging out with our mentor, Alabaster.
Okay, Mr.
Richard Wild. I play Mister, and I'm also in the past. At the moment, we're searching for weapons and anything that helps us to restore some of our youth, so we can see what we can do to help out.
Evan.
I'm Evan. I play Volt, the gnome artificer.
Okay, and where are you right now, so people know who you are?
I'm in Sunken City.
And you're in present day.
Yep, present day Sunken City.
Charles.
I'm Charles Morrison. I play Do Windsong Ranger, who also in the Sunken City. Present day.
You're in present day
Mine in the
also.
kitchen.
Hey, Dan, just joined just in time. Tom.
Hi, I'm Tom Kokoza. Tonight, I believe I'm going to be playing Corny, and that's why I'm here. Findelar is not with anybody else, but I think Corny might be, so that's where I'll be tonight.
Okay. And Dan, who do you play normally on the show?
Hey guys, I'm Dan, and I normally play Hogar, the half-giant ranger on Audio Dungeon, and I'm currently at the Queen's Tower with the rest of the party.
Okay, so this is FPC Adventures. This is 23.5. This is right at the cusp before Wednesday's epic series finale. So there's a lot of tense moments coming up, and you never know. Maybe people will die today. Fingers crossed. So okay, so we have a lot of different groups here. Charles, you're gonna be in the group with Tom and Evan.
Also, with some newcomers, Tony.
Oh, hey.
Tim.
Yeah, we're going to have Derek Luxton floating in right away
I
here.
found it. Let me get my headphones. Oh.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
All right.
Why is that?
I am now going to run 4 storylines at one time. Here we go.
Huzzah!
So like every Wednesday.
If we get Lauren in here, you could have like 5 storylines.
That's wonderful. Let's hope for that. Let's just add more storylines and more people.
Everything was really good with the storyline, and then a rock hit you and you died. Thanks for playing.
Storyline over.
Man, meteors, bro. Meteors. What are you gonna do?
Okay, so Evan, we're gonna start off with you. So you had sent to get Corny. You actually sent members of the exchange in Sunken City in current day to go get Corny. Did you send anyone that was here? Dude didn't go. So you just sent somebody from the exchange, correct?
Yeah, no, it was
Tim.
Tim.
Perfect.
So Shanks. So Tim's.
Hey, he's
That's him.
Olander.
Okay.
Hey, Derek, how's it going? Derek, you can announce your character real quick?
I'm Derek. I play Garther, the rogue Dragonborn, bronze Dragonborn, and level 12 currently. So, yeah.
Okay.
What time frame are you in?
A time
Unknown.
frame.
He's not totally sure.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm Orlander Hollahill. I'm a 12th level rogue, stout health halfling, chaotic neutral, arcane trickster. I'm not sure what else you want to know about.
That's good. So you're in the exchange. Evan, who is the chapter leader in the Sunken City, sent you. And did anyone else go with you?
It was me and what was his name? Joe something.
Joe Donnelly?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So Leonard and Orlando went.
Yeah, thank you. So Leonard and Orlando went. So you guys go. We're gonna say because Leonard isn't here with you, that you guys go down to catch Corny, and we're gonna take it from the moment where, well, you guys got him back already. So I guess to be fair, we'll take it from there because we guys rolled for it. I wanted to give Tom a fighting chance for the issue of balance, and I realized that it's already been a roll. It's already been done. I was like, don't worry about it.
It's all right. It's more fun this way.
So you, Evan, you're in the Volt is in the shop. If you want, I'm going to bring you into storyline. If you want to be in this, do you want to be involved?
I'm not leaving the eggs.
Okay. You're gonna have a very boring FPC adventure today.
Yeah, I know.
Learning how to mother.
Okay, so Volt, you are sitting in the shop called Corny's Corner, and Leonard is outside, and you see Orlander bring Corny in, kind of, shoving him in, and Corny's not happy. Corny, you've been given no information to why you've been brought in, and you're not too familiar with the exchange. But when you're brought into the shop and you see Volt sitting there, and Volt's got the smile on that he has right now, so you kind of start piecing these things together. Let's role play from there.
Ah, Corny. Welcome to your shop.
Thank you. Why did you gentle gnomes insist on bringing me here?
Did you think there
there
would be
something
no
you need?
consequence for trying to sell my suits?
Did you really think
don't-
you'd get away with getting on with somebody else's business, lad?
Okay. Yeah, I did, because the guy abandoned his business, just like he always does. All right. Archie Fint should be here. It should be his shop. Instead, he's out gallivanting around again, trying to save the world and failing like he always does. It's a waste. He put your work to waste, Volt. He put this town to waste. So yeah, I did think I'd get away with it because I think the guy who owns the place, who did own the place, doesn't care. If he cared, he'd be here.
So you don't see it as theft?
No. I see it as he abandoned this place, and I picked it up.
Well, we're going to have to disagree on that. So if you won't admit to the things that you did, we're going to have to find justice.
And justice will find you.
And what is your justice? Is it the same as your boss Archie's justice? Just murder people you don't like?
No.
Is that what you plan on doing?
No, I think we're going to try to get a group together and sentence you.
To what? For what?
For theft. This is clearly not your business. Everyone in the city knows it's not your business.
Uh-huh.
These are my suits and Archie's suits in our shop.
Okay. So what has Archie done the last 22 years? Nothing. He took your hard work and did nothing with it. The man's a brilliant inventor.
Mm-hmm.
He could have been spending this time expanding on the work that you guys did, that he got Sparky to start doing for him.
Look, it's
and make
his
this world a
business to
better
run into the
place.
ground, not yours. Doesn't matter if it's herds of profit or not. That's up
It's
to
not about
him. That's
turning-
his problem.
It's not about turning a profit. It's about abandoning the thing that makes you who you are to go off and ruin the world, which is
And
what
that's
he does.
His choice to do so, not yours.
Yeah, and it's my choice to take over.
But that's not legal.
Sure it is.
No.
He abandoned. He left. He didn't say like, okay, well, keep the shop running for me. He said, I'm going to go off and fight demons.
He also didn't say you could have it.
No, but he didn't say I couldn't. And I actually just ran up with him, 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? He didn't say anything about it then either.
Yeah, probably because he's busy with more important things than you. But I seem to have a minute for you now.
Sure. Okay, tough guy. What do you want to do? You want to go find someone who's in charge of this war-torn place and say, excuse me, I know you're busy trying to rebuild the 4th time that someone came here and invaded, but let's just have a trial right now because I'm really upset that my buddy's business has a different sign in front of it. This is really the important things that you should be working on right now. Please.
I've got a bit of a different idea. Just hang on, and I'm gonna go outside.
Okay, head outside. You see Leonard out there, and you're in the obviously the main street of Sunken City.
So I tell him to keep him here. I'll be right back.
Okay. Orlando, you stay inside with Corny?
Yes, I'll keep an eye on him.
Okay. Volt, where you go?
So I'm gonna go outside. Are there any people around?
Yeah, definitely.
So I want to try to gather a small crowd of, let's see, up to like 12 people.
Okay.
Well, I know I'm kind of famous. So.
Yeah, no, you've been so for those that don't know, Volt has been deputy mayor for like 4 or 5 years and has been very big. He's almost as known as Jinty and Arky at this point. So I'm gonna give you a +5 to your roll because of your fame. And
all right, so I rolled 17, so that'd be 22.
Okay, so how many people do you want to pull in?
12.
Okay. Oh, 12 ringing jurors. Look at this. So you bring in the 12 people. Some of them are like happy to help you. Some are just a little confused. And we're gonna say that everyone who is not Tim, Evan, and Tom, you guys are the 12. One of the 12. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's 6 NPCs. So
is one of them Flint? The angry flaming gnome guy?
The angry flaming gnome?
Yeah, who helped with the spider? The one that lived? The flamethrower guy?
Oh, no, no. No, it would be just anybody.
He's probably drinking one off.
Okay, so so 6 people here and 6 NPCs. Go ahead, you guys come in, and you're not really sure. You can make a roll whether you know Evan, Volt's character. Otherwise, you're not sure what's going on. Go ahead.
So they're all gathered kind of in front of me now?
Everyone's in there. Corny's in the middle, kind of standing there.
Well, so before I go inside, I want to talk to them outside.
Okay.
So, like, we all know that the craziness has been going on in this world, and some people think they can get away with anything. And then for this last line, I'm going to cast Mass Suggestion.
I want to hear.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, like, we need to find justice. Help me punish Corny.
What's that, Sonny? Speak up, boy. My ears are failing me.
There's a criminal inside the building, and we're going to kill them.
Oh, all right. Why didn't you just say that earlier?
Who did he say he was?
He's the famous guy.
Which one?
You guys know him as a deputy mayor.
That's a deputy mayor, right?
Yeah, he ain't famous. He takes my taxes.
Wait, we're doing this by trial, right?
He saved us from all those goblins that one time.
Oh, that's true. All right.
Derek's the old prospector.
So each target's got to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so everyone make a saving throw. You'll save it. You can all add.
I rolled an 18.
I rolled an 11.
11.
Unless I'm rolling well, I rolled a 10.
I got 3.
I am incredibly unwise. I rolled a natural 1.
What's the saving throw, Evan?
So it's wisdom. So what do I've never cast one of these. So is it like my spell save DC?
Yes.
Yep.
Save DC 18.
Oh, I made it.
Anyone make an 18?
So what's this doing to me?
You made it? Okay. So one person made it, and a roll in general for the others, which is one roll for the rest of them.
I rolled a natural 1, so whatever is going on, it's happening to me hardcore.
Yes.
So on a failed save, it pursues the course of action you described
Exactly what it
to
said.
the best of its ability.
Okay, so only you can't really tell, but most of the people seem to be in agreement with you, like ready to
Yeah.
do
So
it.
this is justice. We're gonna do this.
Now,
Yes.
really quickly, is this
the
like
opposite
a
of justice.
is this like a we're going in there and mobbing this guy, or are we like gonna stand around and listen to a bunch of boring stuff and then like do a thumbs up and down kind of situation?
Do I need
I
to
mean,
get
I
my
got a
pitchfork?
pitchfork and a torch ready to go.
Yeah, a pitchfork in my house. You need me to go get
Like,
it?
I'm basically trying to like incite a small mob.
Yeah, Tom, I think this is the end of quarter.
So we're going with the pitchforks and the torches. Okay, old man, pass me some flame.
Well, be honored, Tom. This is look what you inspired. Look at the feeling. Potion
You know, in my day, we used to use tar and feathers.
Ah,
We've got better things than that, and I pull out my pistol.
Okay,
He doesn't have
for all of us.
I'm gonna roll a d20. If I roll low, you have some guards coming around. I do not. So no, nothing happens.
All right, so we all go into the shop.
Not even that one guard. He don't care.
No.
You didn't get paid enough. Yeah, he's not paid enough for this.
Oh yeah, the one guard. Tom, roll a d20 for me. If you roll a 15 or higher, that one guard that was defending your the shop, did you pay it off?
17.
Okay, so that guard comes in. He runs in and he's like, "Whoa!" It's like, "What's going on here?" Oh, Corny, hey, you're back. Listen, I've been.
We're here for Corny.
Well, Corny's inside, so would he have just come in the shop?
Yeah, so I'm saying he sees the mob and just runs into the shop.
Oh, okay.
He's Corny, listen, I try to keep people out of the shop, but they don't want to listen to me, you know?
It's because it's not his shop, and you know that, man.
Angry noises outside.
It looks like this murderer is going to murder me here because he doesn't like the fact that his boss is an idiot. He's very sad because instead of me saying, yeah, let's all kill ourselves for a hopeless cause, I said, hey, let's do what we're supposed to do and build things to try and help people. And so he's really, really upset. And now he's going to go bang, bang with his guns. Tough guy. I don't have any weapons. I don't believe in fighting.
Murder anyone right now?
He wants...
Let's go talk to Jidzi.
No, I just want to be made public. Exactly what you've done. I want you to admit what you've done. That you stole this business. This was not yours. You did not build this.
I didn't. First of all, I did build it. I've been working here for 25 years.
Yeah,
I've been working for 25 years trying to keep this thing afloat.
One of how many?
Well,
do you have the deed to the
Everybody
property?
else is dead. Okay,
Bring
they
down-
died
No, they're
because they
not.
followed our maniac boss. Yeah, they all went out there.
Bring down
I haven't seen any of them
Corey.
come back. Okay,
Yeah,
They're
no
all
patrol's been
dead.
back in the city working in the shop, haven't they?
They've been in and out, but Corny wouldn't know about it.
No, I haven't been. I've been down in where
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I point around, like, what do you mean? We're all right here. Who's dead?
Corny's heard the rumors that No Patrol was destroyed, but doesn't know they survived.
And not for nothing. Here's where Arky was the last time that I saw him. Okay, his mind was gone. He thought he was some other dude.
Yeah, how
Okay.
convenient for you.
No, it wasn't convenient for me.
Yeah.
I had to babysit the idiot. Okay,
Yeah, sure. Out of the kindness
All right.
of your heart, after you steal his business, you look after him.
I didn't
Sure you
steal.
did.
You can't steal something that someone leaves behind and says is worthless. All right.
But he didn't
You
say
want the
that.
suits? Take these suits. They're useless to me. That's the kind of thing that drove this place into the ground. That's the kind of thinking that killed the second city again and again and again.
Funny,
We're
it's
not a
still here. It's
warlike
not dead.
people. Yeah, it's not dead. Tell that to the third of the population, the 2/3 of the population that just got murdered over the last week.
You're right, because there's so much good things happening in the world.
Yeah, exactly. Because you have guys like Arky Fint, who say, you know what? It's not good enough for me to do what every other gnome does. I've got to be a hero. And then where does that get you? It gets your family killed. It gets all your friends killed. It gets everyone you know destroyed. It gets your city destroyed again and again and again. And then every time the hard work happens, he leaves. But you're right. You're right. Why don't you just shoot me right now? Right?
It's because it's harder to leave. It's harder to leave and put everything at risk to try to make the world better.
No, it's not. It's easy to leave. I stayed here and tried to keep this place afloat for 22 years, where meanwhile he's off in some kind of half catatonic state all the time, just wondering about some event that happened.
Right. You know so much about what we do when we leave. You still think you thought everyone was dead. We're all here.
Who? I look around. Where's Arky?
Yeah, Arky's not here. Right, because he's off doing something, but I'm here. Gnome Patrol's here. All the other guys that were part of the shop are here.
Okay.
Not trying to just take things that aren't ours. So you can see that he's full of shit, right? Like,
down
thinks everybody's dead.
Are we inside the shop too?
Yeah, you guys are in the shop.
Yeah, all the crowd is in there listening to this.
Closer to you, Tom, and Corny, and to try to help you. It's like, listen, well, maybe we just get out of here, and we'll talk to Ginty, and we let the law do this. There's no need for violence here.
So I'm incredibly enthralled by his magic, right?
Yes.
So
I
throw a head of lettuce at him, and I throw it incredibly poorly, and I miss, and it just hits somewhere random in the shop.
Okay. Well, this isn't lettuce.
I threw it, and then I rolled it, and I rolled like a 2, so I missed and just threw it somewhere.
You're not going anywhere. We're holding a trial right here, civil trial.
We're basically under martial law. Like, we're in the middle of the thick of it. We don't have time for due process.
Yeah.
Now, we're
here. Just killing him?
We see this guy. What do you guys think we should do?
The exchange has had eyes on him for a long time. He is guilty.
This guy's guilty, and a shady organization believes so. We should deal with this.
That's right. That's right. I don't even know what the exchange is. But if your I don't know, paramilitary organization has already decided before you've brought these people in that I'm guilty of whatever crime, I still don't exactly know what you think that I'm guilty of, that death is the appropriate sentence. But go ahead, murderer. Go ahead. Have that on your conscience. Well, the other people that you've probably killed every time you go out here, because apparently taking someone's life in the face of all this death and destruction that's out of our windows right now doesn't mean anything to you. Go ahead.
No,
we're trying to set an example because you think you can do whatever you want.
You're right.
And there's going to be no consequences. That's a good example to set.
If someone disagrees with Volt, he dies. That's the example that you want to set.
If someone does wrong in our city, it's going to be dealt with. You're not just going to get away with it just because we're busy. Looting, plundering, stealing. We're almost in martial law, man. There's no room for that.
I look around the store. Look around. What's been looted? What's been plundered? What's been stolen?
Thing.
I came back in the middle of battle to get my suit and was almost stopped because you took over management of this.
Yeah.
And if that had happened, we might have lost the entire city.
Okay, Volt, let's say I didn't take over management of it. Let's say instead of that, I just said, you know what? These people went off to die. I'm just going to go and hide. Where would your suit have been then? It would have been taken over by some maniacs because it would have been an abandoned store.
Or you could have just done your job and managed the store while we were gone.
It wasn't my job
like
to
you
manage
worked
the
there
store.
Before.
It's not my job to manage the store.
You didn't have to manage it. You could have worked at it though. And then no one would have pillaged it.
No, I'm sorry.
But you did.
My job is not to protect your highly powerful military items. And I'm sorry, if a crazy mom comes in here and says, I'm going to take this stuff, I'm not going to protect your war machines because of some kind of misplaced, I don't know, desire to appease the great Arky Fint. Arky Fint.
Now, Sonny, do you have the deed? Did you sign it with the notary? Was it witnessed? And how many years do you owe back taxes on now?
Oh, yeah, taxes. That's legit.
Tax fraud.
Taxes.
Look, this is all I know that he's done is taken the shop. I'm sure he's done much worse.
Okay, well.
So what say you?
Nobody needs to be taking this into their own hands. Isn't there a system in place for this?
All of a sudden, you see one of the citizens has apparently made their way around the crowd and lunges out to stab Corny. That person may now roll a die.
Is it me?
Is it me?
Let's
Now, this
see,
person knows who they are. Go ahead.
I rolled a 10.
No, it's not you. It's not you.
Oh, okay.
Keenan, we can't hear you.
1d6 for a knife.
Super stealth.
Got 2 for damage.
Okay, so you see a knife all of a sudden goes plunging into your side for one of these half enchanted citizens, and it hurts like hell. Corny.
He's an own criminal. We should stab him some more. He goes for some more jabs.
I drop to my knees. I hold out my bloody hands to Volt. Oh. Go ahead. This is all you.
The guard pulls out his sword and it attacks your peasant. You rolled a 15.
Oh no!
That's a hit.
Ah!
And he go over 4. So he goes, he takes you down to the ground. And he goes, everyone get back here.
Why?
Let's get him. Let's all get him.
I go up to Corny. I go up to Corny with my pistol and I put it to his head and I shoot him, saying, but before I do, I say, I didn't want you to feel any pain, but it had to be this way.
So I dragged you through this emotionally wrenching interrogation.
Oh, emotional pain's not real.
You couldn't
knife in the side, that's real.
Okay, so
that stung a little bit before the bullet.
So we're gonna say this battle goes out between everybody else. If anyone attacks the guard, roll a d20 right now.
As that
you have to achieve a.
I rolled a 4.
Okay, so there's nothing there.
I'm not attacking the guard. I'm helping Corny.
You helping Corny?
Yeah, I rolled a 14 to stop his bleeding.
Oh, okay. Look at this. Okay, so you run over there to try to bandage him up.
Then his brains go all over the floor.
Yeah.
The guard attacks another one. He takes someone else. Who else can you roll for it? You take someone else down. He's just hacking them with the pieces left and right. No one's really armed for this. Evan, you walk over and you just put your pistol right to Corny as one of the citizens is trying to bandage him. And you said what you said and you fire. Roll d20.
you want me to roll my attack or roll a d20?
You want me to
No, roll your attack. Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to attack the guard?
You're asking Volt then, right?
Yes.
So Orlando yells at you over all the commotion. Should I attack the guard? What's your response to that?
So I rolled a 24.
Okay, that is definitely a hit. Okay, so blows away Corny. And look at there's your only dungeon death right there. Tom just died.
Oh, geez.
Where's that character sheet?
Mail that to Phoenix Studio at New.
Please put it in an envelope, mail it to Fix It.
While they've been doing
about-
that, I've been trying to burn the place down.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
Roll d20. Derek.
I'm dogpiling on top of the guard, but I'm doing it very poorly because I rolled a 6.
14.
Okay, well, I rolled a 24 to hit on the guard with a +2 short sword Vorpal.
Jesus. Okay. Void
You can't steal a business if there's no business.
Seems that this mob has a very loose understanding of being a mob. And
All this
putting
mob
someone
wants
in-
is chaos. They're all bent up from the invasion.
What is what you would fire, Derek?
I don't know.
Orlando,
They
what's
did
your damage?
cast magic on it, so I mean, it's not
Damage
like
is, hold on, what's that? It's a D6 for short, right?
So it's a d6, yeah.
Yeah, okay, hold on a second here.
Plus your strength or dexterity, plus your +2.
9.
Okay, so you take the guard down, you stab him. The sword's magical. It kind of digs deep. He falls down to the ground. The mob pretty much overtakes him, and everyone there, including Volt, you can now roleplay.
Oh God! Please, someone help
got him.
me!
We got him.
Why
She's
isn't
out.
this curtain burning?
All right, everyone, calm down. The situation's been dealt with. Justice has been served.
In the corner,
Let's help.
Volt, you see someone's trying to light the shop on fire.
Knock that off.
You see, he magically not he lit up a few things, but it didn't take yet. Although he got very close. Rolling a roll, see if any guards come by. They do not, because apparently everyone's busy.
So what are we gonna do with these bodies?
Leave that to us.
Oh my God!
Okay.
I appreciate
Okay,
your
I'm going
guys'
home
dedication to the city.
I'm not dead
The
yet.
exchange will handle this.
I pick up the dye guy and I just like pick him up and drag him out of the shop. Come on, we'll get you to the
Yeah, I
doctor.
mean, like, let's help him first,
Doctor.
and then
Now, how long does the spell last for again?
it's 24 hours.
Okay, yeah, I'm still trying to burn the place down.
But like the condition's been met, so the spell's. I believe it's over now.
I have a feeling it's not going to stop Derek. Okay, Derek, make your roll.
Yeah.
D20.
I mean, we'll go stop him.
19.
I killed
19.
someone.
So you like trying to do it. You like stop, and all of a sudden he goes over to some documents and he goes, and
Oh, there we go.
about a 5 by 5 area of the store of his shop goes up in flames.
So I'll
Oh.
create water over it to stop it, and look at him and be like, "Please leave my shop," and escort
Okay.
him out.
So magical water defeats that pretty easily.
Are we taking this guy to the doctor, or are you guys helping him? What? I'm just gonna drag him.
Yeah, I
out
mean,
the store?
does anyone want to bandage him up?
I'm a farmer.
We can help.
I could use a bandage.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
does he need to be
Roll stuff,
stabilized?
Kevin.
How bad is it?
I'm a random peasant. I definitely need stabilizers.
I have some lemon here
He'd
to
be dead.
baptize the wound and some salt to clean it.
Okay, we're gonna move the focus away from
Off to the harbor.
this peasant. We are not going to go to the Sunken City, but we're going to go to the Sunken City in a different time period than where we just are right now, which is not current day. Hogar, you
That was good, man.
you shift through the bits of time that I told you last time in the last episode, and all of a sudden you are outside and you're looking inside once again to Smithy's Tavern, and the lute is playing, and you assume you guys are inside somewhere. You're not entirely sure when this is, but as you looked in, I told you spotted a few of the people that seem to be older, and inside you see Livmora, Mistar, and Oni. I'm sorry. You see Livmora, Mistar, and Xander. And you see they're inside. And I'll just pick one of them sees you. Mistar sees you. And you guys can role play from there. Remember, you're not in earshot right now. You are the three guys are inside the tavern. You just see Hogar from, much.
I'm gonna quickly tap everybody and just point over to Hogar and go, "It's Hogar. He's at the window.
They were at the table talking to someone, right? A fourth person.
Alabaster."
They're at the table. They're actually surrounding Halabaster. So you remember, on the second or third episode, when you saw like these guards come in that were protecting Alabaster, and they kind of seemed like like they're like his very very loyal, very around him protecting. But you didn't know who they were. Now you're seeing who they are, and they look at you and they spot you and they recognize you. So you guys can role play, guy.
Well, let's
So
go talk to him.
Should we go over there and talk to him?
yes, I think definitely.
Okay.
If he's
He's
here,
just like he's like outside the window of the tavern, or is he inside the tavern?
He's outside the tavern.
Xander goes and opens the window
I'm
Okay.
gonna,
with prejudice if needed.
How many of us are here?
It's just
This is back in
Mr.
time.
Xander and me
Okay.
and Alabaster.
Yep.
So I would assume Alabaster would come with us as well, correct? Or
Yes.
is he just chilling?
No, he does not.
No? Okay.
okay.
Hogar?
Hey, Hogar,
Guys.
what you doing, man?
They look about 11 years older than they should.
What you doing in the past, man? We were just expecting to see the younger version of you. We weren't expecting to see the older version.
Wait. What? You're expecting to see me?
Well, yeah.
Well, we know you're here.
Yeah, we know we're here to meet you. Alabaster told us.
Really quickly.
Keeping an eye on it.
We're from the future of the past that will become the future. It's timey-wimey, but we're here now. Why are you here?
Dan, Hogarth. So the door that you came through with Alabaster, he went back through with the help of the chronomancer, Alabaster. And we went with him back into his time, and we've been with him in his time up until now.
So the last 11 years.
That's more the succinct version.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so what is currently happening in the Sunken City? Just to give me an idea of.
So you guys, as you guys know, this is the day of the party.
Yeah, we're about to meet. Alabaster's about to meet you and talk to you, give you a quest, and sooner or later during that time frame, I'm assuming that the queen is eventually going to attack this city.
Oh, so this is
we're protecting him from that.
Beginning.
Yes.
Well, why do you all? Oh, okay. Okay, so what are we supposed to do when you see me here? I don't know why I'm here.
We don't know why you're here either. We know the past you is supposed to be here, but not the future you. That's why we're a little bit confused on why you're here.
What do you need in the future, Hoga?
Do you need anything
obviously
from us?
Here for a reason. What can we do to help you from where you are from now? We know you were heading to the Citadel. We knew that there. But what can we do to help you?
The last we saw you, you were heading through the tree walk with the rod.
Yeah, that worked. We found the Dark Elf. We got him on our side.
Fire Elf.
Fire Elf, sorry. And now we're at the Queen's Citadel. I got separated from the group. The group was there with the Lion. The Lion was there with his army to fight the Queen and her army. Thistle smashed the Queen with the rod, and everybody, the entire party, flew back into the forest. I'm there with King Genjin and his army. We're about to rush into the battle. But Finn and Thistle, Arky, Bo, I'm not sure where they are.
And how much time do you have before the return of Dragana?
Probably around 4 hours, I think.
Sounds like you need an army.
You need something.
We're not 100% sure what we can do to help you. That's still 25, 26 years from where we're at. We could try to move something down there and leave it for you if you needed us to, but I mean, I don't know about the others, but speaking for myself, I'll be quite elderly by the time we reach your time frame.
Yeah.
Okay, how about if we try and get more diamonds to Harold then? We know that you were locked in a time frame because of that there. If we were able to find more diamonds and get them somehow to Harold, that might give you more time. Would that be help?
That would help. Also, if you guys ever make your way down there, King Genjin's army is on the outside. If you can let them know that, one, the rest of the party is going to be blasted into the forest and they're going to need their help, that would help. Also, if you could let the army know that Super Farmer has gone insane and he's in the forest. And also, Kanos is loaded up with diamonds. He's in the forest.
That's a lot of bad in one forest.
Yeah. Me, myself, I'm with King Genjin and part of his army. We're rushing into battle, but when we walked into the forest, we saw part of his army that didn't go in yet. Maybe they're still there. Maybe they're not. I don't know. But if you ever get down there and see that army, just let them know we need their help. I've already convinced King Genjin that the forces he had with him should help us out any way they can. But if there's anybody left behind in that forest, we're gonna need their help. If you could find any way to get a message to them. Anything.
I don't know if any messages would penetrate the type of magic you're talking about, but we could definitely try.
I mean, message as in
So it's time magic?
messenger. Yeah.
So is it? So it's time magic. So maybe what we could do is talk to Alabaster if there's a way we can break the time magic from there, so that everyone can move freely. Or even the Chronomancer might be able to do something. Maybe we could discuss, try and get hold of him. We've got time. At least we know that's where you are.
All of a sudden, you see Alabaster walk up, and he looks at you, Hogar. And he doesn't seem too surprised. He just seems just like, well,
Every day.
Yeah. Is it close to the end tide for you?
Yes. You know me?
Yes.
No, he's the one you spoke to in the room, Hogar, and did the speech for you.
I am here today to make sure that all of you are on the proper path. And as you see, I now have help, as the Archmage's wizards are constantly in search for me. They have helped me.
We are close to the end, Alabaster. And we just hit a major problem.
Be careful.
Doesn't look good.
Do not tell us too much.
Oh, I've already maybe said quite a bit, but yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah. You can trust us.
We shall make sure that as many people who can help you will help you that day.
Thank you, Alabaster.
We need an army.
Really quickly, Hogar, if you see any skeletons, the red scarf around their neck, they're on your team. Don't worry about it.
Skeletons
Winky
with red
face.
scarf.
Okay.
You're
Thank
so
you,
weird,
Xander.
Xander. I'm going back to it.
He's a weird guy.
Hogar, you disappear. You go back to the forest.
Well, that was interesting.
Oh boy.
Charles Morrison, you are looking over some dragon eggs in your house in Sunken City.
Yep.
So you've been watching them. Thankfully, nothing is happening. Nothing is changing. You're just kind of waiting. I'll let you roll D20 right now. If you roll a 19 or a 20, you'll have to show me the camera if you do roll 19 or 20. The egg hatches.
No, 4.
4. Okay, so then nothing.
I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
He's in his house looking at the eggs, and a peasant is dragging another peasant who's obviously bleeding down the street in front of his house. Come on, get you to the doctor. Get you to the doctor. Just hold on.
That could be a thing. You see the peasants dragging out somebody outside.
Well, I was hoping one of the ones that, like the one that I was doing, would have been my younger brother.
Okay, you see a group of a mob come out, and they're dragging a peasant across.
What is?
I got you. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. Just
headed for the veterinarian.
You okay?
You got some bandages now. You'll be fine. We're just gonna drag you down the street. Yeah.
What happened to you?
He got stabbed by a guard. I'm not sure if he was a good guard or a bad guard or whatever.
I'm suing.
Yes, it was was some kind of trial, I think. But everything was really foggy, and now I'm just dragging this guy down the street, away from Corny's corner.
Corny.
So
Corny's corner.
Yeah, so the news is getting out of Corny perhaps being gone right now. Tom, if you got a split, you can head out. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me. It was awesome.
Love you, Tom.
It was
Thanks,
great.
Tom.
Don't worry about it. I just wanted to see how bad I can make it feel. Have a good night, everybody, or
Later,
day,
man.
or whatever. All right, bye.
Thanks, Tom.
Okay, yeah. So what do you guys continue role playing? Go ahead.
So I'm just dragging him down the street, and maybe this dude's
What
talking to
happened
me,
down
right?
there? Is it another attack?
No, we were helping the deputy mayor with something. I can't remember really clearly what was going on, but he said some words and everything got really foggy. Yes,
No!
punishment. Yes. It seemed legit at the time, and we
Bring him
helped over at Corny Corner.
Bring him here. I can help him.
Okay, but drag him into Dude's house.
Ow!
Hey, what? Wow. Okay.
I tried to set a building on fire.
Oh, fire. Oh, spiders. Fire.
Orlando, are you with them as well?
Who? What?
Orlando, are you with them as well, or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So what do you do?
Got these healing herbs.
Does that go in my mouth or my wound?
Goes in your wound. I got you.
Okay.
Do we need to hold him down?
It's a constant point
You
of
might need to
confusion.
hold it down.
Is this gonna hurt?
It might.
Yes.
For a little bit.
Oh
Okay,
God.
we all hold him
All
down.
right, let's
feel-
hold him down.
You feel better, President number 3. You feel good.
I feel fully healed. No more care needed.
No,
Okay, good deal.
Thank you,
Um,
Do.
When you
You're
guys,
my hero.
when Drew takes you guys inside, so this is a lot of people here playing either yourself like Orlando or just playing an NPC. You notice he's got 3 huge eggs.
They wouldn't be in there with the furnace.
They won't be. No, that's what I'm saying. You brought them inside, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they see the eggs in the background with the furnace.
Oh, okay.
Those are
Oh, you're cooking some
those are
food.
big eggs.
What do you mean we have 3 big eggs?
No.
You see
Don't worry about
three giant eggs the size of like
Two halflings and 1 golf cart.
there you go. Very big.
Those are
Those
some
are
big
some
omelets.
mighty eggs.
Almost as big as a person or bigger.
What kind of? They look like they got a couple of different colors going on there.
Where do
Yeah.
you find those? Those are pretty neat.
Yeah,
But you can feed like 20 people with those.
Yeah, they're not for eating.
Is
Oh.
there
They're for hatching.
is there a bellows to your furnace?
Yes.
Old man
The old
McFire.
man is
Yeah,
that was look delicious.
Nope,
He goes and he'll
nope,
push
nope,
on the bellows
nope.
once, at least once.
Back out. If you're feeling fine, you can leave. Back out.
All right. I wander outside, and
Does
since
anyone
nobody's
not?
hurt anymore, I just like wander down the street, like still a half dazed from being under magic.
Okay, so
critically failing.
is pushing everybody out of his house. Does anyone resist, or you just go?
I'll just go.
This isn't peasant
Gonna
party,
leave.
so
So just we all go get a drink.
It's about to be peasant party.
I'm going to Smithy's. I'm going
Yeah.
later.
Very curmudgeonly, we'll start smacking him and get your hands off me, boy. And he'll
shoot.
And yeah, and he's gonna try to pump the bellows at least once.
Shoot. Yeah.
Okay, both of you roll D20.
13.
17.
No, Lord.
Okay, so you get you're using the bellows on the fire to make it hotter, or you're doing something else.
On the fire to make it a bit hotter.
Okay, so no, just in case you're doing something weird I wasn't aware of. Okay, so he starts heating up the fire. That's when you start pushing him out. Now he's got you in like a back push, Derek. He's pushing you out the door.
Yep.
Now it's your turn. What do you want to do?
God damn it! Fine.
Hey, old man
and leave.
McDust, get out here. We're going to the bar.
Buy me an ale and okay.
To the bar, to the bar.
And walk off.
Peasant party goes to the bar.
Very stooped over, just kind of like angry. I want breakfast now.
Okay.
Thank you, Sir Dew, for the healing. We'll be out of your hair.
You guys all head down to to Smithy's Tavern to try to get a drink and recover from your weird day that you're having already. We're back to you, Derek, for Garthard. You are well, I think you know where you are on the map. Do you know where you are in the world so I can talk?
I do.
Okay, well, tell everybody where you are, just to make sure you know.
I don't remember the name of the island, but I'm in the underworld.
It's very easy.
I need the map.
Hey, Derek, what are the things that are in your island?
Okay, Dragon
Made an
Island.
Island.
There you go.
Okay, Dragon Island.
So you are at the top of the island and top of the mountain, and you see a lot of dragons. It's got to be about 20 or 30, depending on the moment, all flying around. And sitting with you is Onyx, and Onyx has been talking to you for a few hours on and off. You've been fed, you've recovered and such, and you've basically just learned, in summary, that Onyx is here trying to convince the dragons to help.
And in those hours, like you got the message I'd sent you before about what Garthard was telling him?
Today you said it?
No, I sent this a while back.
I did read it, but I don't remember. I remember you said it to me, and I've never read it.
Yeah, it was essentially I told him everything that happened.
Right, that I remember.
And that if your mission here, Onyx, I can, it fits with mine. We need help in the future. We need aid. We need assistance. And I don't know exactly how I came back here, but if I can aid you in this, aid our people in this, I will.
But my problem is that they dubbed me Onyx a long time ago because they felt that I was not true to the Red Knight. So therefore, because I have lost my right, so to speak, to call for their help, they will not.
I've seen many things in the future. The Celestials are in danger. The Red Knight is in danger. Kanos
you realize
his city.
You realize talking to him that you're not in the past.
Okay.
You're still in current day.
Oh. All right.
Plot twist.
Yeah.
You've got like 2 hours, 4 hours.
We only have a few hours left to aid in saving Andaria. Andaria herself is returned. The heroes.
They are aware. Yes.
And they still won't aid. They still won't help. They'll stay here hidden, cowering.
Supposedly. I believe they will retreat to the moon.
They retreat to a moon. What's that going to save them from when this planet dies? When Dragono eats it from the inside and a sun expands from it. They hide, run, cowardly. They were legends before.
I agree with you. You do have the right to speak. You do have dragon blood in you. You can make a claim or plea to them. But unfortunately, they will not listen to any pleas that I give.
I will do what I can. If we only have, I don't even know how much time is left. When I left from the part when I left from with being with the heroes, we had hours, maybe a couple day or two. Dragono's army was already starting. If it takes a plea, I'll make a plea. I will do. We need help. We need our people, Dragonborn and Dragon.
Go to the top of the mountain. Make your plea.
All right. And I'll start heading that direction.
Okay. You make your way up to the top. You go to the top of the mountain. You see some of the dragons. Once you arrive there, it's almost like you're standing in a spot where they know that you're going to say something, or you have some kind of allowances to say something. So a lot of them start flying closer or hovering in a way where they're just like maintaining their position and like looking at you. You do have their attention. I'm gonna let you guys play the dragons here. This is everybody. Everybody here is one of the dragons. Keith, what are you doing?
I'm eating some noodles, so I'm hiding my face.
Okay. One dragon is eating noodles.
Fairy dragon.
Or
So
people.
tiny.
They're
It's
very
people or
crunchy.
noodles.
Very crunchy.
People or noodles.
You're not sure. It's one or the other. So you see everyone's there. All the other dragons are around, and you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You see 8 different dragons that come, and they're all of different colors. And you seem like you have their attention, and you kind of believe it's because of where you're standing, and because you have, obviously, he mentioned you have the right to do so. Dan, I'm going to make you the dragon that is kind of like the elder of all of them. Okay? Everyone here gets a vote. Dan, you're going to have the equivalent of 3 votes. I'm giving you a heavier vote, Dan, not because I'm favoring you, but because I know that you'll be impartial. Okay? So I want a true, not because you guys want the dragons to get involved, but he could fail right now. Derek could say something and it might not move you. So like you're not really in the character, but you have to kind of like put yourself there, and you have to imagine yourself as that dragon high lord or an ancient being, and do you believe that this would move you to help or not? Because you guys could just move to go fly to the moon, go to another existence. Maybe you could fly through space. We don't know, but the dragons are not concerned by this at all. They see it as like, fine, be done with it. Okay. So everyone, you will get 1 vote to pass in. The majority will rule. And as impartial as can be, you see a dragon-born creature. This is a creature that has dragon blood in it. It does have the right to speak here because it has the blood, but it's obviously not an ancient dragon as such yourselves. It's a it's a
youngling.
Yes, it's a youngling. It's a good way of putting it. So, Arthur, you take the stand. Dan, you want to ask something?
Yeah, you just as getting into the character of the dragons. Right now, our thought process is we're out of here. We're going to the moon because all of the
space.
Right. So the last time the dragons were called upon was when the Red Knight called them to like burn it all, because people need to not have power. That's how he saw it. You guys did it. You actually followed to the T what the Red Knight asked you to. Onyx didn't do it because Onyx didn't want to do it. You guys just did it because you felt like we're powerful, like we're being told by our creator to do this. We're gonna do that. And then you guys were kind of like let off after a whole, and that was after like little battles. Then he's like, just burn everything. We're all done. And that was the Dragon War and after the end of Celestial War. Then you guys kind of just went into hiding. You went to your own thing. You found your place in the dark. You've been there ever since. And you would like to go freely around the world if you want, but you also don't want to get involved in Celestial War ever again. So for a sense, it's like, finally, the war will be over. And we can just do what the hell we want. But, I mean, there is a possibility you could think of, well, if Dragana was gone, that might end the war too. But then you got to fight. Maybe you want to, maybe you don't. Okay? So you can take your own perspective of how you guys think apply it here. And that's pretty much it. Garthard, you move to the top of the mountain, you make your speech.
As I move up, I stand tall. I do not kneel. I do not bow. I hand on my blade, my hat affixed to my head, and Dragons, elders, why are you here? I ask you this. And I'll look at them, expecting an answer.
The black dragons are here because the shadows of this world grow thin. The flame of Dracano will consume much, and a new home would please us. Your interest in what we do for ourselves intrigues the black dragons. What say the others?
Speak to us and question us as if we are your human companions. We are not.
No, I don't speak to you as if you are my companions. I speak to you as if you are legends. I speak to you as if you are the mightiest beings that have ever roamed Andaria. Proud, yet now all you are legends and myths, hidden secrets, embers that have been snuffed out. You sit here today, pouting, running to the moon. Yes, you did what the Red Knight asked you to the letter, and it backfired, and you got burned. But what have you decided for yourselves? To run, to flee? To show the world that you are not mighty, that you are not the creatures that were built to aid and protect them. Instead, you leave them with nothing but the legend of the fire and ash that you rain down upon them at the behest of the Red Knight. Well, the Red Knight is dying. The Collector is dying. There are no Celestials around for you to fight. There's only Dragono. And he is winning. And if you go off to the moon when his sun consumes this world, what will there be left of your moon? What will there be left of your pride, the legendary pride and strength and courage of dragons? You were made to protect. You were made to be glorious, to be looked upon in awe and wonder. But yet you sit here hidden, cowering, flying your circles in a world that is dark from the sun, yet you could be up there in the world. You could show all races who the dragons are, that the legends are wrong. That you are not what you think you are. But you are more, you are stronger, and you are greater. Do not protect Andaria because the Red Knight asks you. Protect Andaria because it is your home. The skies are your skies. The races to look on in gratitude at your bravery, at your strength, at the wonder of dragons once again in the world. You don't need to own or rule lands. You don't need to burn or destroy nations. Save Andaria by defeating Dragono, by fighting the queen. Rise up the Dragonborns to march forth from a place that has been a prison for them for centuries. We are your children. Lead us into a future under a sky that we can look at in wonder. The Dragonborn aren't even legends amongst the world. I can't even speak our own language. I had never once in my life seen or encountered another of my kind. We should be free to roam, not be trapped here. And if you abandon us as well, then you are worse than your own creator. Then you know you are your own creator. You are the same as him. Set us free. Set yourselves free. Do not cower. Do not run. Do not hide, but stand and fight and prove to all you are who you say you are. You are dragons. And you should be feared and gazed upon in wonder.
Okay, guys. So, you can start casting your votes now. Dan, I'm gonna let you start off with the vote as the elder. So all the dragons kind of look to you to make the first vote. They can make their own. You know, so you don't feel swayed by what Dan votes. But obviously, he's the elder dragon. He carries a lot of weight in the council. But you guys could easily vote him out. Dan, what is your vote, or what's your role play, guy?
Youngling, you have many, many ages to live before you tell the dragons of our purpose. The Celestial War has always been beneath us. Andaria is ours. That is not the end of our realm. We own all of time and all of space. We do not risk that for humans and their planet.
Keenan, you can go next.
Youngling, your fire in your belly speaks of great honors and victories. It seems that you believe your friends can achieve this victory with Dracano. As the Great Red speaks, we don't need to be here. But we are dragons. And victory will come at our claw, no other. The blacks will have you, and your friends at their backs. Dracano will fall to our claw.
Oni, you're up. Yeah.
Words. Your kind. So difficult. The yellow dragons were born not to aid humans, but to eat them. Tiny, fleshy biteies. We did as the master told. We killed, we burned, we fled. And in the end, nothing changed. The world went on, Dragano comes, and he will kill the fleshy things for us. Why should we help? It is already our mission. We will flee. We will go to the Red Moon, and we will make it our domain.
Miss Richard, you're up.
The blues have heard you. What you say is intriguing. We do miss the light and the spreading of our wings. We miss the gold that we used to have. But our master told us to burn and leave. This never sat right with us blues. It never seemed fair that we should have to hide our power, our majesty. So because you will let us free, we will join you in your fight. We look forward to devouring immortal flesh.
Evan.
The silver dragons do miss being among the folk on the ground. We will join you.
Tim.
The green dragons also miss the opportunity to rend. You have taken it from us. We will not forget.
Charles.
Who are you to lecture us about what we should do and what we shouldn't? We are here because we choose to be. If we choose to be there, we would. But we choose to be here. We will not help you. We will not join in anyone's war to help them fight somebody else. We are here because we choose.
Okay, so Dan counts for 3 in the no column. Keenan puts 1. Oni, you were a yes also, right?
I was no.
Or you were a no? Sorry. I was right. You were the 4th no, yeah. Then Keenan was a yes. Richard was a yes. Evan was a yes. Tim was a yes. Charles was a no. I put you guys as 4 to 5. And the 5 of the side of not helping. Dan, you would issue the verdict.
Council of Dragons.
Wait, I have something to say. You see Onyx. Onyx walks up. I'm sorry, Elder. But I feel, though you may not see me as part of you anymore, I feel that I have a right to speak. May I speak?
This little one.
You may.
Why should we? Great Red, what do you desire?
Speak. Onyx.
Thank you, great elders. I know I've been here for some time right now, and I've tried to talk to everyone to help, and yet you see here this man is this Dragonborn is here pleading with you, telling you what is the truth. I see you here voting one and the other. Some of you want to go, and the Great Red, of course, you are the main elder of everyone, and what you say carries the most weight. The dragons would turn the tide. Why rule over the moon in the sky and nothing else? Over no creations, no gold, no power, only rock and space. Why not take this? Exactly what Garthard was saying. Why not take this as a moment to when we could rise up and be the new leaders of this world? We know of the bond that was made between Ancient and Andar. Perhaps they'll be leaving, destroyed. We should not let this world fall and become fire, and not by dragon fire, but by an evil, vicious fire from below of a star that could not compete with Andar above. We would let a lesser being like that take control of what is rightfully ours? Think about that. The legendary dragons would let what is theirs be lost to a lesser creature. Now I know you may carry my weight as very little, but I would tell you in my heart, I paid my price. And I made my decision because I did not want to, though we are greater creatures than the mortals, I do not believe we should just burn them, destroy them, and hurt them with no care for the power that we'd wield. And I had to stay in my form as a human for a very long time. And I believe that I paid my dues in those thousands of years, not able to see or feel what it is to be dragon. I would ask that you now, on the eve of this vote that goes forth and to say nay to helping out this world, to reinstate me as a dragon on this council, and if so, I will vote yes.
Been too long.
Interesting. Do any of the others feel that we should reinstate him as Silvers do?
The blues would back him coming back on. He has paid his due. He has served his time and penance.
As would the Greens.
Keenan, what would you vote?
The blacks will have your back.
Evan?
The silver, I'd change shape back down to a human and go and embrace him as a friend.
Oh, okay. Oni?
I use sexy silvers.
I literally rolled a 2, so yellows are not happy.
Charles?
Too long with those that live not long enough. I believe you have. I do not trust you. You don't have what our best interest at heart anymore. I do not believe you belong with us.
It's 4-2. 4 yeses, 2 no's. Dan, your vote sways it completely, one way or the other.
Onyx, you say at the conclusion of this celestial war, the ancients will be gone. Why?
It is known that Andar made a deal with the ancients. If they destroyed Dragano because of their cause, he would take the ones that were worthy and bring them up. And from what I see is happening, whatever ancients are left behind will not be powerful. Therefore, why would the dragons give up their time to be the new, most powerful creatures in this world? Finally, it will be the Age of Dragon. And I wish for it for all of us, and I wish to be a part of it.
This is your world, not the moon. Take it. tooth, claw, and take it.
Pretty words, but that's all they are.
Not if you act upon them.
We want the world back. It is ours to rule. Red, you must vote to bring him back. We should be rulers, not hiding on a barren rock. What is the point? It's nothing. Let us rule as we were meant to rule.
This is the right thing to do.
Yellows haven't done much in this hole that we've lived in. The shadows have covered Onyx, and he has paid his price. We all know we have the strength to take this world, so let us do it. Oh, great Red.
The Greens are ready to take their place. Let's have this done.
Onyx, with this valuable information you bring to us, I welcome you back into our fold.
He begins to, you see, like, is obviously an emotional response. And when you say that, he finally takes his dragon form, jumps into the air, and flies around. You see that he's obviously a brass dragon. He comes around, flies around for a second, does like a kind of like a victory lap, and then comes back. He goes, "I officially vote yes, and bring it to a tie. Let me turn the vote to you, Great Red, for the chance to lead the dragons to take back Andaria."
Red. 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 Red.
Change your mind, Red. This world is ours. It doesn't belong to Dragano. Change your mind. Let us rule as we should.
Age of the Dragons has been delayed for far, far too long.
Well said.
We will aid this war against Dragano because, and only because, at the end, Andaria will belong to us, and to us alone.
And what's they turned their weapons against us.
Then we will burn them all.
Ice
Fleshy bites.
and
Fleshy
fire
bites.
and acid.
Shall stand!
Cower in your hole, Yellows, or fly with us as brothers. Make your choice now.
The vote is not opt in or opt out. We do what is vote is upon. I will fight and I will eat. And when we are done and they turn on us, I will eat more. And it will be great.
I love the different personalities of all different dragons. Like you guys did an excellent job. You can all take 100 experience points to your FPC characters. You all had such a nice, unique, distinct personality to everybody. It was fantastic. And I have to say, and I'm breaking fourth wall right now as DM, I love how it came down to 5 to 4, and then Honest came up, And I feel honestly that it wasn't that people were trying to give the victory to dragons coming in. I felt like it was worked out. I felt like it just worked out on the side. So I thought that was fantastic. That was
Literally
awesome.
the color and like read it and then was like, okay, I'm gonna do that. And I just happened to pick one that loved humans, and I was like, what's silver? Oh, perfect. There we go.
See, I went blue, then I rolled a 19 to see whether or not I was going to go. So I'm going to go, he's going to be full on going for it because really a 19.
Actually,
Really quickly,
Richard took blue, and so I had to default to green.
just gonna throw this out there for people that are watching at home in the chat. I just dropped, hey, pick a color, because we didn't pick colors before we rolled into this, and it worked out pretty good.
Yeah.
When we started, I like took the three things that I thought that dragons would want, like 1 to follow what the Red Knight said, 2 to fight in battle, and then 3 to like run away. And I rolled for each of them to see which one of them he was most interested in. So then when Derek did his speech, depending on whether or not he touched on the things that the dragon was
That's good.
Was
Nice.
That was awesome.
Yeah, and
was on
that's-
is how I made my decision, right? So he didn't say anything about following what the Red Knight had said.
No,
and he
I
didn't
said
say anything
I
about
did.
it, so,
What I
but-
said is that you followed what the Red Knight said, but your
Right.
dragons make your own choice.
but my dragons
Yeah.
really believed that he
Yeah.
should be following what the Red Knight said. So
No, that's fair.
since
That's
that was
fair.
the opposite of what he was saying, obviously I needed to do opposite of what you were trying to tell me to do.
That's actually really good.
I wasn't voting, but I was looking for to see if you were gonna solve the humility problem, like to make sure, because
No.
Dan like shut you down immediately. Like, who are you? So I'm like, now you have to crawl out of under that rock. Keep praising them, make it clear where you were, and then make your case. So that was a very
no.
situation.
There was not going to be any. I'm going to make it that I'm going to touch on their pride, their strength, the fact that they are dragons. They should be looked at with fear and awe and wonder, and that they should not bow to anyone. Like my figuring is touch on. I think the only thing I didn't really touch on was necessarily the greed of dragons, but touch on the pride, touch on the power, and just touch on the. Yeah, that was kind of basically.
It's okay. I understand.
Yellow
You wanted to
Dragon's
touch the
greed is
dragons.
17.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to touch
So-
the dragons.
If you had gone into his greed, you might have been able to get Yellow Dragon on
Yeah.
your side.
But
that-
you had to do general. You couldn't do like each personal dragon.
Yeah.
This one does.
Yeah.
This one does. You gotta go for the whole
you
brawl
can't
thing.
hit everybody.
Well, yeah, exactly. And
That was a
one of
good
the-
speech.
One of the things was
well
about
done.
it
Was
that it was like one of the things that I know would irk. And when trying to ask something, my figuring is you would be looked down upon more for, like, especially if you have dragon blood in your body, for debasing yourself on knee and begging.
Absolutely.
I think you would be looked down on more. So even if they voted no, there was not going to be any kowtowing. There was going to be no begging or crying or anything. He would have just
There's no
scoffed at
begging in
them.
dragon language.
Yeah, he would have just scoffed at them, called them cowards, and walked away.
Yeah.
And they got eaten.
Okay, so
Attempted to walk away.
And then when he was out of
He got
sight,
halfway down the town, a Yellow Dragon would have eaten you.
when he's finally out of sight, have a
Saved
bit of a
you twice,
breakdown.
not the third time.
I think Tony has something for us.
yeah, so we're gonna end it right there, guys. But what quickly I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around and wrap everybody up. So Xander, Miss Star, and Liv Mora, the three of you go through many, many years being in the past, trying to find some kind of way to stay alive longer, which that a couple of you have been asking me, or trying to find
Liv
something.
will be like 93 by the time she gets there, if she doesn't. So
The day, so you guys right now, as we kind of fast forwarded from those 11 years all the way up to when the day comes at the beginning of the Celestial War, and the battle comes down where the queen attacks. Wizards come in. They start teleporting in. You guys start fighting off guards, protecting Alabaster. And there comes a point when Alabaster turns to all of you, and he kind of says, I'm just going to paraphrase it instead of speaking as him. He basically knows they're going to take him. You know, it's overwhelming. And he hands you all like a potion, saying that he's had this for you guys for a while. And he sees this time is important to give it to you now. He says this potion, he's blessed it, and it'll allow you to hold your age from this day forward, not from 11 years ago, from this day forward. And he says, don't mess up time. Don't get involved. But what you can do is make sure that there is the largest army that can be there when it comes to time to fight Dragana. So spend your time doing that from this day till then.
Because that's what Mr. I was going to say to you, Tony, was that that's exactly what my plan was to go to everywhere and use all the skills he's picked up from starting the exchange and all the contacts. He already knew all these people, had dirt on them already because he'd done that over the 22 years previously. He'll use that to convince everybody to join us.
So you
yeah.
So basically that's a mission he gives you to spend your days from then to now, or then till now, to prepare, have the biggest army, gather as much of the world as possible as you can, and that's pretty much it. What we're going to do at the beginning of the episode on Wednesday is we're going to make a roll. You're going to make it digitally in chat, and you're going to see how I do the system. But the better you roll, the more reinforcements will come. So I'm going to have a giant list of reinforcements that can go into the battle. And basically you guys will unlock those reinforcements into the battle. And then they will affect the battle for better or for worse, depending on what you get.
It's like reminding me of like Dragon Age.
Let's hope I roll better then than I did today. I rolled like 12 5s in a row.
Will there be any bonuses on it, Tony? So is there anything skill-wise that will be able to put as a plus?
You'll find out that day. You'll find out on Wednesday.
Okay.
Tim, Orlander, you're basically there, and Volt, you guys are there getting everybody ready, and you're seeing that everyone's kind of like making their way down to the crystal as the hours are kind of running out. And you just kind of, me not knowing what you guys are going to do right now, you're about to tell me. But you see like people just kind of like stop what they're doing. And they kind of just start getting ready and picking up anything, weapons, guns, things like that. And everyone is just making a mass exodus down into the mines, following this whole path that's been set up for them for the last few days to get down there. Everyone's making their way to the crystal. And there's a huge mindset of people coming along you're realizing that's been in the air for however long you've been around Sunken City, before Quest, during, and after. That there seems to be just like this element of like, we have to help these heroes no matter what. And walking by the shop, is either Mistar, Xander, or Liv right now. Who would be in Sunken City?
Mistar would.
Okay, so Mistar walks right by, and he's older than you remember him.
No, he would look exactly the same because he uses disguise self, so that he wouldn't look out of place to Vault. He'd use that trick.
But yeah, he definitely has a lot more items on him. You can definitely sense he's a lot more powerful than he was before. You guys can role play really quick.
Vault, long time no see.
Orlander, you're right there with Volt.
Mistar, good to see you again.
Mistar, thank God you're here. It's about time to get the fight on.
It is. It's been a long time coming.
Oh.
Been tinkering on the Buster suit.
This thing finished up.
One for the Gipper.
Exactly. All right. So what do we do from here on out?
Yeah. Have you heard anything?
So Volt, you've heard from Jinty that they've made contact with Rhaegar, and they know that Rhaegar is planning to come help. And you're hearing that it's much more widespread. That like there's all nations checking in, different people like underneath, and there seems to be some sort of movement that's kind of not overtly talked about, but all the nations are trying to that are basically friendly and that are trying to come forth and try to make their way to one of the crystals. And basically what's coming up from Harold and from Raphael and such is that basically the crystals are probably going to act like, which is what you guys know already, as like the teleportation points, and everyone's going to be pulled in. They think that some people around the world may be pulled in involuntarily, but they know that if you're close to the crystal, you're more guaranteed to survive the trip down and that you'll be there. So a lot of people are making their way. And you're seeing people from ships coming in. You're seeing people walking into the city that have been journeying, a couple of airships from Rhaegar, but you're hearing that no matter where they are, that everyone's coming into different places, and that's basically what it is. It's kind of like everyone's becoming of one mind right now around the world, and you kind of get that sense from talking to people.
I'm going to say to Volt, I've been very busy for the last 30 plus years, finally getting the exchange to where I wanted it. It took a lot longer than I thought, but it's come together nicely.
It served me well.
Yes, and then I'm going to drop my disguise, so you can see I've actually aged considerably more from what he knows. He goes, it's been a while.
You old.
Back to my normal form.
The exchange phase 2.
Yep. Yes. I knew what I was doing. Knew what I was doing in the second phase.
Exchange.
It's always easier the second time, isn't it?
It is. Yes. So what I'll do is if I've got any items that would be keyed for Volt or Orlando, because I knew they'd be here, I'll hand them over to them so that they've got better equipment as well, because that was the plan. And then say, get ready. This is going to be an awful lot of fun.
You wouldn't happen to have a full amethyst on you, would you?
I'll award you the one item, not a whole bunch of items perfectly made for you. So I'll give you one amethyst. That's what
Everything I needed to be a valuable character to this particular battle. Yay!
Volt, would you have a suit for Archie?
Yeah, there's a bunch of suits.
So we were talking a while about.
Unless some of them got sold, but none of them were
damn corny selling suits.
None of.
Make a roll.
Hey, Tony. Tony,
if he did,
during the chaos, could Liv have stolen a suit and taken it?
I was saying, if she just asked, I'd modify one for her.
No, I mean for Archie, right? I mean, like we know that they're in trouble, right?
Well,
we don't know. We don't know if that he's lost his suit, though. We just know that they're down by the Citadel. So
for anyone who knows Archie Finn,
I would if there's a way to bring more suits, I'm gonna bring more suits.
But I mean, like you had a bunch of suits inside the shop while the battle was going on. Like she could have taken one and
So here's what's been happening. You have a suit, Volt, in the back. You've upgraded your suit.
Yep.
You also have a suit for Archie.
Yeah, I was going to
like a portable suit.
Could he have a
it's just a
commission?
Suit that Gnome is going to bring for you.
Yeah, a special commission that no one knew who it was for, but an order was put in so that over that 22 years, so Volt could be working on a special suit.
I'll tell you, we'll say this. So, Mister, you bring the gems that he needs for the suit. You put it in, and you create the first magic suit, which is basically like the suit with the crystals. So that it's no steam, no electric. It's powered by all different crystals.
Iron Man.
Except there's a lot more crystals than just the one in the chest.
Yeah, so I'm going to go
the infinity suit.
Is it? Yes, it's probably more accurate by the infinity suit.
So I'll walk up to Volt and I'll go, well, you need this one and this one and this one and this one and this one.
So one of the other gnomes will bring the suit, will wear it, and bring it down for Archie, and it could be the gnome that
Lampshade. No, Lampshade's still alive.
Lampshade. Do you guys? Do you want it to be a Lampshade? I was going to make it
Lampshade.
Hugo. Hugo might want to do it.
I can remember.
I think Lampshade would be the perfect one to bring that down because it would just kind of tie in nicely.
Okay. So
wasn't Lampshade the one that King Bellamont sent to them?
No, Lampshade was one of Gnome Patrol.
Yeah, I know, but he wasn't.
Well, I was gonna say all of Gnome Patrol is gonna
that,
come down.
I mean, wasn't Lampshade the one that King Bellamont assigned to Archie during the time in Archie episode 4? He asked for engineers, and they sent him an engineer to work in his shop.
Oh, I see. Yes, I think you're right. Because you're talking about before, so the creation of Lampshade was actually in the story, but in Archie's journey,
right?
It came up.
You guys went to King Bellamont over there in the last one.
Yeah.
And he sent you Lampshade to go back with you, one of his engineers.
Yeah,
perfect.
Okay, so Lampshade has a suit on. The suit looks beautiful. And Volt, what color is the suit?
I'm gonna go with it's like different colors.
How about like a green,
like you know that kind of metal where it
make it
as the light hits
gold,
it
man.
changes colors. You know.
What is the actual color?
Like it's like purple. It's like purple, but like it changes to like emerald depending on the angle. Yeah.
You know, like case hardened metal.
Like oil on water.
Yeah.
like Marty's hat in Back to the Future 2.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so they're
oxidized titanium.
So they're bringing the suit down for him. As you guys get really close, again, people are making their way towards the crystal for the Sunken City, the Collector's Crystal right below, pretty much. Waves start coming out of the Collector's Crystal, like every once in a while. It's erratic. It's not timed out exactly. Just sporadically, just bursting out, as if the time magic is starting to run out, and people start making their way even more. Volt, I would say you're probably one of the last ones to go down as you're kind of running things and helping out. Miss Star, you're doing some stuff. Xander and Livermore, I don't know if you guys would be there. If you want to, you might be somewhere else. You can choose.
You said that with Alabaster, I went to the Dwarven town, correct?
Doonhammer, yeah.
So I would think that I would be in coordinating with Doonhammer since I know them, right? Okay. To try to get their armies and from the Collector's realm into a place where they could go through the crystals.
Okay. Yeah, you would make your way to the Dwarven King's Crystal. Okay, and Xander?
I got this whole thing in my head about becoming a lich and having an undead army literally pop out of nowhere to help everyone out. So I'll text you later about that if it's even possible. Oh, wow. Otherwise, I went to go get somebody else to give a hand.
That might, everything's possible. That might be very confusing in the end.
Well, they got these
like skeletons attacking demons. They're like, oh, what's going on?
It's fine. Everyone just knows they're good skeletons. You know, it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, there it is.
They're all wearing red scarves, so everybody knows that they're.
You got to make a roll to see if you remember red or blue.
Oh no, it's the blue skeletons. No.
As it gets closer to the time, there's
roll to 15.
What?
I said a roll to 15.
Okay. You see the dragon eggs, the biggest one actually hatches.
Uh-oh.
And the dragon comes out, and immediately the dragon has like a connection to you, as the same connection you felt even before you went to get the dragon. You're able to telepathically talk to it, have conversations, and understand it. What do you want to do?
You hungry?
It's definitely hungry. You feed it, but where do you want to go? Are you going to go down and below and fight, or are you staying above?
Got this guy's
just
body.
That one, right? I still got the other two. Just that one hatch, right?
Yeah.
What about the other two?
No, they didn't hatch yet.
Hey, I don't really want to. I want to, with them.
You don't have to fight. You can stay.
Yeah, I'll stay with the eggs.
Okay. So you're
just leave Cordy on the ground for them for when they hatch.
Yeah, I mean they imprint on me because I'm the only one there, so that's the good thing.
He's saying you should leave corny for them to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like leaving some food in the dog bowl, right?
No, so I was going to say for the bodies, I'm going to summon Lehman's chest and throw the bodies in the chest and put them on the ethereal plane.
Okay, good deal.
And they're gone forever, but perfectly preserved.
Nope, they're in a chest for me to use when I need to.
Everyone's going dark.
Can't even give the guy a burial.
She's gonna give him to Keenan and let him go necromancy.
Hey, anyone got some extra material?
Look, I don't know if you remember the party, but dead bodies have been useful before.
Yes, yes, they have.
There was a whole era of
Yeah,
the dungeon where everyone was just using bodies to hit other people to protect
Let's
themselves.
throw this body in that room.
110%.
No, it
at
was in
some
the
point.
prison.
Do you remember
We were
Dan? That was
sticking them in the
basically
murder holes.
that was basically
That's right.
yes, exactly. That was basically season 2 when everyone was just using bodies.
Check for traps. Nah.
Look, it's a trap. Chunk the body.
At some point, I have to resurrect or bring back Cordy, and he has to hold some MacGuffin into the air for the rest of the party to take to do something with. That's my new goal. That's my new goal.
It's a good goal.
Tony, if you look in the DM channel on Discord, you'll see the color of which is of Aki's new suit.
Oh, okay, awesome. I'll check after because I don't want to ruin the video up.
Yeah,
Okay, guys, so that's it. So you know where you are, you know what you're doing, and Wednesday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we go to battle for the finale episode of the Celestial War. Thank you to everybody for joining today. Keenan, Oni, Richard, Evan, Dan, Tim, Derek, and Charles. I'm Tony Hansen. We'll see you guys next time on Audio Dungeon.
See you Wednesday.
Take it easy, guys.
See you
Bye.
Wednesday.